Hi there, it's Diane Banks, voice actress, radio personality in Chicago. Hope you'll please subscribe as we talk about 150, yes, no Carve Halloween pumpkin ideas for the season. I know I'm a little late this year, but better late than never. And here's some of my playlists from before. So if you guys want to take a look at my Halloween playlist, I got a ton of other no Carve Halloween pumpkin ideas that you really like. Look at that, 11,000 views. So take a peek and let's add to them for this year with some cool ones. GH had a lot of really good ones, I thought, this year. Like, we've seen some of these before with acrylic paint. But look at this. Isn't that the cutest? A spa pumpkin. I love this. And they give tutorials for a lot of these, so including shopping shower caps. So I'll include the links for you guys under the video so that you can find that. But you know what this reminded me of? You could do the spa pumpkin like that, but if you saw Secret Life of Pets 2, how about making it into a Gidget Pumpkin? Wouldn't that be the cutest? All you would have to do is change that to a pink headdress, right? A pink towel. Put on your little cucumbers the same, and then just give it a black nose for her little Gidget nose, and of course paint her face white. Right? And for the tail, you could maybe do like a big fluffy feather or a stuffed animal tail or something like that. You know, and be creative. But I just thought, as soon as I saw that, I was like, it's Gidget, sort of. Or if you don't want to, you just want to do it the traditional route, that's pretty darn cute and creative. So I love that one. That's probably one of my favorites for this year. If you decide to do that or any of these, let me know in the comments too. A Boob Pumpkin. This is kind of cool with studs. And again, for these, they give you tutorials for most of them. You can have links here to the crafts that you would need to buy. A lot of times you can just find stuff around the house though. But these are kind of cool. Peel off tape and make the webs. You could shop fake spiders. I like the neon on this. You could do black light tape if you wanted to, some lace. Let's get to the good ones. How about a fringe pumpkin face? Now this reminds me of one that I did in one of my videos a year or two ago, which was this one. This is using tinsel instead of fringe with ping pong balls for the eyes. So check that out if you like. But I like this too, and they give you a link here to shop fringe, so you could get fringe for that. But isn't that cute? And not difficult at all, really, to make. And then you got a mummy pumpkin with cheesecloth. Shop cheesecloth. I really like when they do these kind of glitter stems. That's neat. And then they give you the link here to shop the glitter for that, if you wanted to do that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go back to our page here with glitter. Acrylic paint to make these little guys. I like the idea of pom-poms too, don't you? You can do different things. Got a really cute one coming up here in a second with pom-poms. But this one I saw for this year when I was looking around, I thought that would be kind of neat too. And so easy. Embroidery floss or yarn or whatever you wanted. But look at how dramatic that is with that color scheme. This is the one I thought was really cute to do with the pom-poms. You do a couple of them here, a little bit of fringe for the eyelashes, you got a sturdy ribbon for the bat, and you're done. And look at how cute that is. Bat your lashes pumpkin. I love that. Some sequins. We got, look at how easy that is to do and how cute and dramatic. You got the black with the orange face, and then I found this one too and I thought was similar and cute, but just a different take. Here they did the stem yellow, which you could do orange here if you wanted to change it up. They added some felt, it looks like, for the nose and ears, but you know, here if you want to keep it really simple and easy, you don't even have to do that. You can just paint right on there, and they've got like, it looks like construction paper. But I just thought that was a cute comparison, yellow versus orange on the scaredy kitty cat. Some sequins, looking really glam on this polka pumpkin, and then you can, like I said, do the tutorials or shop for the products if you want to do that. This is using tattoos on a floral piece, putting flowers on them. I thought this was really creative. All they did with this was they looked at a regular baseball as their inspiration. So they grabbed a baseball and just kind of copied it and used Sharpies. And then they give you this whole tutorial. Like I said, I'll give you all the links. But look at how easy that is. And it comes out looking like a baseball. Isn't that cute? I love that idea. That's a really cool one. So just, different ideas, because we've seen so many, haven't we? Like lace, we see a lot of lace pumpkins. Now this I thought was really creative too. A lot of times you would use tape to do like half and half on a pumpkin. This is using the half of a balloon, and you put the half balloon over the bottom. Look at how easy that would be. So you could change up the colors, shop balloons. So you could change up the colors if you wanted to, but I love that idea. That's very creative and easy. Super easy. Swarm of bats. Love the idea of putting masks on a pumpkin. These are fun. And I love the pink. And again, shop masks. You can buy whatever you want. Or use what you have at home. Putting costumes on them, right? Shopping paint. Here they just used a doily. Isn't that cute? How long would that take? Minutes. Seconds. And then you shop your doilies and your spiders and you're done. And then we have some flower accents. Sometimes they have it where you cut off the top of the pumpkin and then put the flowers in it like a vase. But here you're just attaching some. It looks beautiful with some glitter. And then we have decoupage. I'll give you links for this, but those are a little more complicated. The bat trees, cute. I'm going to start flipping through these pretty quick because we got a lot. The gourd critters, now you can do the chalkboard paint. These are cute, but I actually like these better. I had these from a few years ago. I really like those, don't you? With the boo and that. But, I mean, you can do whatever you want. And think of how easy that is. And you could change the designs, too, if you wanted to with the chalk. Erase it and make something else. Spell binding with ribbon. We got put a top hat on a pumpkin. Why not? And then they did some of these looking like traditional pumpkins. Now this one they did, like before we talked about with the balloon, this one's actually with paint. But I love the idea of using a balloon because it's so easy. This is pretty cool. You're turning it into a votive candle holder. All you're doing is you're snipping off the top of the stem, and then you put the votive over where the stem was, and then you make a votive. That's pretty cool. That's more like a centerpiece. But I like that. Maybe more for grown-ups and kids, but it's still really cute. You could do a, like flameless candle, too, if you got little ones around. Black Magic Pumpkin. Now, these are pretty cool, too. You're painting it black, and then all you do is etch in the design. So that would be easy, right? Really easy and cute. I love that idea. Lots of pumpkins in the fireplace. We got stencils, wire. I love the jewel bling. We see a lot of that. Let's see what else we got. That's cool. Spider's Nest. Shop your spiders again. Matte finish pumpkins with chalk paint. Love these. I had these another year too with the little sprinkled donuts, and they give you the tutorial if you guys want to be creative and do that one. This one I don't like so much only because I love the idea of string art, but they're using nails, and if there's kids around, I don't really think that's a good idea. Glam gourds with glitter. What else? I like this idea too with the bones. We see a lot of spider webs, but I haven't seen really any bones before. I like that with the black, and they show you how to do that with a tutorial, so I'll give you those links. Here's a neat way to use the chalkboard paint where you can write a message on it, just like a little triangle or square or round circle. Trick or treat, some chevron, and then the teal pumpkin, of course you can do it for food allergies if you put that on the porch so that people know that you have candy, hopefully for kids that can't have nuts or things like that. This one's actually carved out, but I love the hair. And then this is kind of a neat, you do that with the tape. All right, so let's move on to, that's pretty, some other ones here. How about a pineapple pumpkin? I love this idea because look at how easy that would be. Throw on some cute sunglasses, and you got the tutorial there. Some batty pumpkins, little ombre. Let's see if we got. Oh, I love this Starry Galaxy pumpkin. Now, there's a cool tutorial that goes with this, and it's not really as complicated as it might look. Basically, what you're doing is flicking paint. And then, okay, for the constellation, they did actually drill holes in here, and then they put underneath the pumpkin, they carved that out and then put little lights inside, so you could do a strand of Christmas lights or something. So if you're really feeling creative, you could do that. That's pretty cool. But you could just do it with paint if you wanted just to do the constellations with paint without having to go through the whole process of actually drilling holes in it. But I just thought that was a super neat idea. And here they have the constellations, and you can see they drilled actual holes in it. But But that's really cool and creative. I like that a lot. Something new for this year. This one we saw. And the bats. See if there's anything else new in here. So if you're feeling really creative and you can put some pretty flowers on top, that actually wouldn't take long either. There's a tutorial. This one's getting a little crafty. I like this idea. You flip the pumpkin upside down and let the paint drip in the opposite direction so you get the opposite effect of the dripping. We saw those. See if there's anything else in here. Oh, I love that. Look at that cool glitter stem. That's really neat. Very cool. You could do a, whatever that was, a monogram too. And then these are cute. Here's a unicorn pumpkin face. I told you I had a lot. But these are good ones, don't you think? Some creative stuff. That would be, look at this, on Etsy, you could buy it for 3,000 bucks. You could make that. Make it super easy and cute. Let's see, we got a lot of carved here. But this would be cute to do with the little pigs. That's an easy one. You could shop the pink craft paper to do that. Or if you have some at home. I like this idea too. Now this would take carving. You don't have to do that. You could just do the eyes. I love the eyes on that with the flowers. That's really cute. And paint it and just, you know, not do the carving unless you're really feeling like it. How about a deer pumpkin face? This is cute. You can run that right into the holidays of Christmas with the little buttons, and then you've got felt, and I love the spools of thread here for the antlers. That's really cute. Nice close-up on that. Let's see if there's anything else on here before we move on. Nope, Prince Harry or whatever his name is. I don't think we need that right now. Nothing against him, but we're going to move on. This was really cute, I thought. A quick hack with the dollar store pumpkin. These are like 69 cents. Look at how good they look when you throw a little bit of paint on there, some gold paint, and then you can put in little fall plants at the top, like they have hair. And I just thought that was a neat little one to do. But I love how cool they turn out from that to this. Really quickly, speaking of hair, you know, this you don't have to do the carving part, but just the idea of putting plants or fall plants in your pumpkin is really cute, I thought. So let's move on to, as we wrap up here, I'm getting ready to finish up. I wanted to show you a few other things. Now these I thought would just, when I looked at these, I thought these would transfer well to pumpkin ideas, right? Even though it's a cake, you could take this idea and put these types of little lollipop things into the tops of the pumpkin and give it eyes, and then either paint it a bright orange or just leave it the same color or do a different color. But I thought that would be really cute, wouldn't it? So sometimes you find inspiration from other things that can be transferred to a pumpkin like this. You drip some black paint over the top, you do the green face, and then you have the white eyes. Look how easy that would be to turn your pumpkin into Frankenstein. I know, like I said, I know these are cookies, but sometimes you can use these templates for other things, and that's how I come up with ideas sometimes, using something different. Shout out to Krispy Kreme for coming up with some really creative donuts this year, which could transfer easily to pumpkins. Couldn't they? Look how easy that would be. Orange with the one eye, green with the one eye, which also brings me back to one of my videos that I did another year with Monsters Inc. So go check that one out. No Carve 30 decorated ideas. That's the one you guys really, really liked. And there's, right, Sully or Mike. Which one is it? Mike. With his one eye, and that's a no carve, so you could do that. And then just a shout out to give a little bit of Disney. They did a cake this year. If you're going there at the Plaza Inn for Halloween, look at that. Isn't that cute? His little Mike's little eyeballs there, and then Monster Cake, they're calling it. So I thought that was kind of neat. I wanted to share that. Okay, what was the other one I wanted you to see? Yeah, this was cool too. Now this doesn't really transfer to a pumpkin, but I just like this idea. Look at how quick. Well, maybe it could. Actually, you could do a green face. Yeah, that would. You could do that on a pumpkin easily. But I just thought this was kind of a neat for a snack thing. With the guacamole, I hadn't seen this before. This was from GH too. And look at the chips become his hair. And you'd have to eat it fast because guacamole goes bad fast, right? But isn't that cute? I thought that was really creative. And these Oreos I thought were super creative too, with bats. This too, again, you could transfer this to a pumpkin. We always see Frankenstein, but we don't see Mrs. Frankenstein a lot. How about making the green face, right? Look how easy that would be. And like they did with that with that pineapple, you could use construction paper to make the top of her head. Oh my gosh, this video is probably like 20 minutes by now, but just a few more. This too, like I thought this would be cool as a pumpkin idea. Like, you know, you could use different colors, but drizzle on the top and put little ghosts on the pumpkin's shoulder. Or I saw this too. This was from a magazine, so sorry that it's blurry, but I just like this idea even for a cake. It was pretty cool with the little tombstones, like the little cookies and things, making the whole graveyard on the cake. And you could do that with a pumpkin too. It'd be kind of neat. And these again with the hair concept. These were from Target. Aren't they cute? The little fall plant, but you could use that idea, transfer to a pumpkin. Look how easy that would be. White with a couple of black dots, triangle nose, a fall plant on top. These things too. Easy ideas to transfer for a real pumpkin, or just get a couple from Target. They're cute. I love that one too, with that fall plant. And then that was the one we looked at already. And we did that. What else? Oh yeah, you know, some of these ideas that I showed you here were for these cakes. If you actually wanted to make them as cakes, I'll give you this link too. I was using them obviously to try to give us more no-carve pumpkin ideas. Look at that. Like that one, but you know, I'll give you this link too in case you want to feel creative and do any of these cakes, and they give you the tutorials on how to do these too. So there's lots of cool stuff. Ooh, that looks kind of neat. Gothic Halloween cake. There's a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so now that this video is like 12 days long, I hope you enjoyed. Did you have any favorites of the things that we looked at that you would like to try to no-carve this year? Maybe this fringe dude? Let me know in the comments, and thanks a lot for watching. I hope you'll take a second to please subscribe. It's Diane Banks. We'll talk again soon, and yes, happy Halloween!